Hey, welcome back to Matter of Fact. Got like love lot for y'all. So Austin's missing today. I was going to say he's sick, but he's really sick about the Cowboys season. Dak out for the year, so I was like, yeah, I'll handle this one, bro. You know what I mean? Go cry in the pillow, write your diary, do what you got to do. But because it's just me, I'm going to bless y'all with more picks than usual. We're going to give you 7 total picks. We're going to have 3 in two in lock, two in love, two in lock. So try to make this quick. This is a late line video, so for example, I guess you know what? Let's just get to it. For example, Steelers Commanders. If you got it early enough and you're backing the Steelers, you could have got it at +3, but now it got bet down to 2.5. So Commanders are favored 2.5 at home. Give me the Steelers. Now the two teams are coming off the bye that are making this list. I think they're the only two teams actually. Or am I tripping? Steelers and 49ers though. So the Steelers, give me Mike Tomlin off the bye as a dog against a rookie quarterback. Just added Mike Williams. Now, the Steelers' defense has been a little bit overrated. I'm not going to lie, but that D line's always going to ball out. That D line's always going to ball out. And the Commanders have been a great story. I'm just not super impressed with their wins. I mean, they're just overall not aging crazy well. The Bears, now that Hail Mary with the Bears, I think pretty much ended their season. I think they haven't really recovered from that. So shout out to the commies for that because the Bears didn't deserve that game, to be honest. So they need to get over it. But either way, when it comes down to it, it's not a lot of science here. Like, I wouldn't be surprised if Washington wins. Jaden Daniels just that amazing. Like, it just looks like, bro, how is he not getting sacked? He's like the quarterback version of Travis Kelce to me. It's like, why is he open? How come no one's catching him? You know what I mean? So I wouldn't be surprised if they pull this one out. But this is all on the back of Mike Tomlin for me. Mike Tomlin, give me Mike Tomlin off the bye, even at +2.5. And hey, why not take it +2.5? You never know. Maybe the Commanders somehow win by 1 or 2. You know what I mean? If you don't want to feel that risky, if you don't want to back the Steelers that hard and you're not feeling the logic behind Tomlin off a bye, take a 2.5. I mean, games are won by a point or two all the time. Steelers either win outright or it's one of those weird like scoregami games or something like that. So yeah, that's the first and that's the first pick I got for y'all. Next up, Broncos Chiefs. Now the Broncos are coming off a blowout loss to the Ravens. Pretty embarrassing loss, not gonna lie. Saw it coming. It was on my ticket that I hit. I hit a 5-legger last week. I took the Ravens to cover and the over just because I thought, they're going to smash them out and Broncos going to have to play pickup. They weren't really much of a dance partner, but still, when it comes to the Chiefs, if you've been betting for the past couple years during this Mahomes era, they never cover big spreads like this. And you're giving me a Broncos team that just got blown out. I think they get the troops together. Like the Ravens are a team that they're going to blow out a couple teams a year. Whereas the Chiefs, not really. You're giving me 7.5. You're giving me 7 in the hook. Come on, man. Like, even if the Chiefs are dominating this game and it's not close, see a backdoor cover here. Broncos defense is pretty decent. And that's Sean Payton's side of the ball. Bo Nix has been playing all right. I don't see it, but sprinkle some on the money line, like if you're feeling ballsy, you know what I mean? Little dog parlay. At this point, we're just waiting for the Chiefs to not fall off, but for the Chiefs to lose like 1, because are they that much better of a team than like the Bills or the Ravens? You know what I mean? Like, or the Lions, where they're the only undefeated team. I mean, they just know how to win. But hey, last year they lost to the Raiders. We just saw the Ravens lose to the Browns and Jameis Winston. So would we be surprised? Division game, Broncos sneak one out. They are 5-4. Would be an important win for them. Not so much for the Chiefs. But this is all comes down to The story of the Chiefs being undefeated is really their defense. And, they added D-Hop, definitely a big boost for them. They lost Pacheco. Kareem Hunt has been good and substitute for that. But I just, if you give me the Chiefs with a big spread, 9 times out of 10, I'm going to take the other team. I would also, this is a nice teaser option if you want to bring that to like the mid-teens, like 15 or something like that. That should be pretty smooth because they're definitely not doing that. But yeah, give me the Broncos 7.5. Let me just check the injuries real quick. Business as usual. Not that many injuries on both sides, really. But I guess Alex Singleton. But yeah, Broncos 7.5. Money. That's my second like. All right, next up, we got an over-under. Give me the under for the Bears Patriots. Now, the Bears defense has actually been pretty good. PFF has them 7th overall. Matt Eberflus, what I wish they did with the Bears. And, this isn't something that happens in the NFL. Like, if you're going to, you're not just going to demote the guy to DC. So you should have just fired him. But in a perfect world, they bring in an offensive head coach, and Matt Eberflus could just completely focus on the defense, and I feel like this team would be lights out. But I don't like how this team's being coached. Drake May gives this team a boost, and, I think the Patriots are playing hard for them. They had a chance to win against the Titans in OT, thanks to that crazy play, scrambled out to Ramondre Stevenson. But, yeah, under 38.5, I mean, would we be surprised if none of these teams go over 20 points or even hit 20 points? If this is like a 17-14 game or, like a 14-13 or some weird shit like that, some defensive touchdowns, or these teams are in the red zone and somebody fumbles or they go for it and fail, just a bunch of field goals, missed field goals, like 38.5, I feel pretty safe here. Give me the under. The Bears offense, I have DJ Moore in fantasy. I'm not even starting him because I don't trust the offensive philosophy here. Now, I was thinking Patriots to cover that 6. It kind of seems easy, but it feels like a trap little line because why the Bears -6 against anybody with the way that offense is looking. But, yeah, I wouldn't be mad at you. Take the Patriots to cover that 6, and then the under would be pretty smooth. So, yeah, give me the under. Those are my 3 likes. Steelers +2.5, Broncos +7.5, and then the Patriots under. So for my loves, where they at? Boom, 49ers. This is all about Christian McCaffrey, man. They lost Christian McCaffrey. They lost Brandon Ayuk. But between the two, which one's more important of a loss for them? Like, let's be real. You know what I mean? So Christian McCaffrey's back. Shit. I saw his line for anytime touchdown saying -225. We don't even have to see him this season. We know he's due for one. So shit, I wouldn't be surprised. Coming out party, 2 touchdowns. Buccaneers, Baker Mayfield been baking, win or loss. I can't wait till they get Mike Evans back, make that division race a lot more interesting between them and the Falcons. But this is just a smash spot. Kyle Shanahan off the bye. Get McCaffrey back. He's good for a touchdown or 2. And I think that's enough to make this a 7-point game. I mean, the Chiefs were like, what, +9.5, +8.5? That was easy. They were going to cover that. But against the Niners, historically, they are one of those teams that could just smash you out real quick. Even though this Niners defense isn't what we're used to, they haven't been performing crazy well. But they still got some dogs over there, man. Bosa, it's a fungus. Fungus on IR. Fred Warner, Greenlaw's out. Chardavius Ward. Yeah, man, they got pieces. Jair Brown in the safety unit. I mean, they got pieces everywhere, man. So, yeah, give me the Niners. They get a boost from McCaffrey. Kittle's been playing beastly. Deebo Samuel, he always finds a way to play. Doesn't really matter. He's not human. Pneumonia, no problem. Tweaked an ankle, no problem. He's going to be out there doing jet sweeps and just direct snaps and whatever else you need him to do, bro. So, yeah, give me the Niners off a bye with Christian McCaffrey back. Yeah, the Bucs have been putting up good fights against good teams. I think this is one of the weeks where it's like, all right, fuck, we really need Mike Evans back, and that's what happens with them. Boom. Falcons, Saints, give me the over here. Saints just got embarrassed, lost to the Panthers, and then the team imploded. They fired Dennis Allen, but that's what I'm betting on, right? Plus 3.5 isn't enough for me where I'm like, I'm going to smash that total. What I'm going to smash is the fact that this Falcons defense doesn't have a pass rush. You give me the new coach bounce. Dennis Allen didn't have that locker room, man. And you could tell that by how the players, you don't respect your coach if everybody's just pouring on the social media, everybody's talking shit. You know what I mean? Like they need something new over there. They played the Broncos and played their old coach, Sean Payton. You know, Dennis Allen used to be under Sean Payton, lose to them, 7-game losing streak. I wouldn't be surprised if the Saints just win this one on some new coach shit. It feels like a 90% hit rate of new coaches coming in and they win at least the first one. They could lose the rest of them, but they're going to win that first one coming off the coach being fired. But, yeah, give me the over here, 46.5. Now, with the injury report, keep in mind this is late Saturday. I mean, it's like, you know, we have Giants-Panthers coming up here soon. Chris Olave got another hospital ball. He's out, but, you know, Paulson Adebo is pretty important, but Shaheed, obviously. But, yeah, besides that, defensively, you know, besides the fact that they just traded Mike Evans, Lattimore. They just traded Lattimore. So, I mean, that was a pretty important move for them. They need some trade capital, really embrace the rebuild. But, yeah, this is just about the Falcons not having a pass rush. They both should be able to run the ball pretty well. But, you know, Taysom Hill with some trick plays. Who the hell else do they have? They don't have a lot. It's going to be the Taysom Hill, Alvin Kamara show for sure. But, yeah, I just think this goes over. Like, it's one of those games where it's like, how the hell is this so high scoring? Well, we just fired our coach, bro. So we're playing hard today. Those are my two loves. 49ers minus 6.5. Falcons, Saints over 46.5 now it is. It was 46 when I started this joint. So Vegas is still getting active. Here are my two locks. All right, Vikings. There's no Trevor Lawrence. You give me Matt Jones against this Brian Flores defense. Wait, is he playing or not? Questionable. Okay, this is a major key because I might have to take this one out if Trevor Lawrence plays. Listed as question. It was 2 hours ago. Okay, so he's not playing. That's what I thought. So this is why it's a perfect time to make this video, right? I don't know how much the line's going to really move given this news. Trevor Lawrence hasn't been playing crazy well. But you give me Matt Jones, at least Sunshine could, you know, scramble out the pocket a little bit. He can improvise. He's a lot more mobile, athletic. He's an athlete. Trevor Lawrence is an athlete. Matt Jones, not so much. He's a statue in the pocket. And, you know, if they go down early, which the Vikings are fast starters, what are you going to do against that zone blitz with Matt Jones and, you know, no Christian Kirk, he gone. Gabe Davis, he's cool, but whatever. Brian Thomas Jr., if you could get the ball to him and Evan Ingram, might be all right. The ghost of Travis Etienne, Tanks Bigsby, cool, but how much you going to run if they're up 21-3 by the end of the second quarter, you know? So, oh, wow, plus 6.5. Man, if it's at 6.5, bro, smash that. But then again, Vegas might know something I don't know. Feels like a trap. They are home, so they do get 3. If it was away, would probably be closer to 10 and a half. But yeah, give me whether it's 7, whether it's 6.5, shit. If it's 9.5, I think the Vikings just come out and smash them. I think a lot of people have been playing with the Vikings name, and they hear the noise. Like, man, that little 5-0 stuff, that shit was cute. But this is a game where they want to come out and dominate, and I think they will. And, yeah, really put their season's been done. But, yeah, put that final knife in their season. And the final game, give me the Eagles, Cowboys. Dak's out for the season. You got Cooper Rush out there. Ironically, we have a decent amount of tape on Cooper Rush, right? From when he first came out there for Dak, those couple games. And I think they won either all of them or maybe they lost one. But he played really well. But we see what you could do now. So let's see if you could do it again against this new and improved Eagles defense. No James Bradbury, no problem. Darius Slay, no problem. We got Quinyon Mitchell and Cooper DeJean now. Josh Sweat's been playing well too, so they've been generating a pass rush. Seems like they're not missing Jordan Mailata too crazy. And then, yeah, the Cowboys are just in disarray, man. They're just in disarray. You saw Dak before he got hurt. I mean, I think this is good for Dak. Dak probably glad he got hurt, to be honest. But he's over there mouthing like, we fucking suck. Yeah, man. That's what happens when you don't make any moves, man. The Ravens, their team is cool, but they went out and got Derrick Henry in the offseason, just traded for Deontay Johnson, constantly making moves, man. So Jerry, very prideful, very confusing. But the reason why I can see this is Nick Sirianni is kind of a douchebag, and the Eagles obviously don't like the Cowboys. So I can see them going out of their way to smash these guys out, kick them while they're down, really put the final nail in the coffin for their season. 7.5. You could have got that joint at 7, but I think you're fine regardless. Like Saquon, AJ Brown. I mean, the Eagles are looking scary. I have them coming out the division, continuing the streak of a new NFC East winner every year. Hopefully it's the Giants one of these years. These niggas been kind of just been bouncing it around, whatever. But yeah, man. I just think they're going to be petty. It's a division game. People like to get up for the Cowboys, and I think that's what happens. I mean, it's just who do you have out there, man? No Micah Parsons still. Micah Parsons might play, but, you got to watch the injury report, I guess. But the big story is obviously no Dak. Depends how much you believe in Cooper Rush. But, yeah, it's just CeeDee Lamb and Jake Ferguson and how much you're going to be able to run the ball with Rico Dowdle if these guys are smashing you out early. And I think this gets ugly really fast. So we'll see, man, but it's just tough. It's just tough because the Cowboys were getting some guys back, but it is what it is. Eagles embarrass them. Those are my locks. Eagles, 7.5. Vikings, 7. And it's just low-hanging fruit, my 2 locks. It's like, yeah, these are big spreads, but I don't believe in Mac Jones. I don't believe in Cooper Rush. So take advantage of it. Try to steal some money from Vegas. We have a lot of data now. Do your research. Look at the injury reports for the over-unders. Make sure you're checking the weather reports. And, yeah, I'm about to go to bed. My team's playing in Germany. I don't know why I'm getting up for it. It's my team, man. So we're going to do some player prop parlays and try to have fun with it in the draft bowl, the tank bowl. So like and subscribe. Like, love, lock. Matter of fact, Austin will be back. He'll get over it. Catch y'all now.